Bing. Hey, greetings and salutations. I'm Big Brother. Call me Andy if you like. Wait on a few people to get here. Today is the ephemera sale. Everything I have is fresh. Um, Everything that I have today and probably the next couple of Tuesdays I bought last Saturday. Hmm. Mm. So we'll wait a few minutes here, wait for people to come in. Wait for my lovely ladies to appear. So, what have I got going on? Well, just last Tuesday, like I said, I bought a whole bunch of ephemera. You'll probably be seeing it over the next 2 to 3 Tuesdays because it is all ephemera. I was not able to outbid anybody on any of the other things. And I was going for some of the other things. Hello, Deb. How are you doing? And hello, Lena. How are you doing? Ooh, Lena, your stuff has to go in two separate boxes. So, and Debbie, everything that you've ordered up to date is coming your way. Even threw in a couple extra things for you. Hello, Veronica. How you doing, Veronica? You're like Alina. Your stuff is going to go in two separate boxes, and what you just paid for was part one of that. So, yeah, cold, huh? All I know is I'm gonna try and get through it as quickly as I can tonight because I know there's a presidential debate and a lot of us want to see that. I'm not so sure I do, but I'm pretty much sure of who I'm voting for. So, um, yeah. So lots of ephemera, like I said. I think it was a beautiful day. It was a little warmer today. Look at this. God, I can't get hair is out of whack. Ugh, it's like I slept on one side. Oh, yeah, I actually was able to. I went through some of the stuff that I scored last Saturday. It's all ephemera. It's all a mixture of photographs and cabinet cards and letters and books and all that kind of stuff. I actually come across a letter that was from 1700s. So, and I'm pretty sure it's the real deal. I come across stuff from the 1700s every once in a while. It's not unheard of. Right, okay. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna pull them out, look at them. Two comments were made in since Sunday, and one of them we've already discussed, and that's the fact that I sell my stuff way too cheap. And yeah, I do. And prices might go up a little bit. They're not going to go up a lot, okay? Like a buck or two. But oh, I just this. But yeah, I've got to cover all the packing material in the boxes too, and my profits aren't in the black; they're in the red. So I'm gonna have to raise the prices so I can afford all the nice little things. I'm not gonna sell this right away, but I got a really old photograph thing here, and it's all from World War. There's a lot of guys in the camps before they run off to war. and I haven't quite figured out what war yet. I think it's World War One, but I don't know for sure. I'll have to find a date. But they're all really neat. I'm probably going to do a video on this one by itself. Yep. So, I am going to start off. A lot of it's photographs, but here's a really nice one, and it is dated. Let's see, 16th Regiment at the Great Lakes Naval Training Center, 1933. And it's one of those really long ones. Bidding starting on this one at $5. And it's just a whole bunch of naval dudes, cadets. I'm not sure what naval cadets are called. Maybe they're called cadets. But there you go. It's one of those super long ones. It has been rolled up for a long time, so it has a natural curl to it. And yeah, let's see what we got here. Man, I can't read that. Oh, Company 33, 16th Regiment at the Great Lakes Naval Training Station in Illinois. There we go. One of these super long ones. Naval, bunch of naval cadets. I'm not sure if I don't think it said 1933. I said 1933, and I misspoke. That's Company 33, and I am unsure of the date on this. There is no date anywhere. So I'm going to say it's after World War One, because these guys look a little up to date, as it were. Oh no, looking at their rifles. You wouldn't think that naval guys would have rifles, right? But I guess they got to land sometime. Bolt, those are bolt action rifles. Huh. Okay, I got Deb in for 5. Anybody else interested? It's going to be tricky putting that one in, but I'll figure it out. Definitely got to go get me some more boxes. Some weird boxes. Thank you very much, Debbie. And the next one is also a super long one. This one's kind of neat. It's got the medical depot marked. It's also got the reception tent marked. Naval Regiment headquarters is marked. There's another really long one. I swear this one's longer than the other one. You look at all those tents. A couple of dudes out there. So, woo. Siemens Recruit. Thank you, Kathy. Navy camp from Great Lakes Naval Training Station, Illinois. It says Pageant of Progress Exposition, Municipal Pier, Chicago, Illinois, July 30th to August 14th, 1921. So I assume that's where the other pictures also from the 20s. So this would be, World War One for sure. So yep, it and a lot of this stuff is marked. It says 8/1/21, signed by somebody. $5. Central Scientific Company. This building right here, the water tower, that says Central Scientific Company on it. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty cool. Well, I got Deb in for 5. That looks like a doctor right there. Photo by Holobex and Conway in Waukegan, Illinois. All right. I don't see anybody else jumping, so we'll give it to Debbie for 5. Thank you very much, Deb. Debbie, Deborah. Would you say Debbie? Yeah, okay. I did manage to score some books. Not many. Some of them they were just horrible. I mean, beyond horrible. So I didn't bother picking those up. Somebody here said that they liked the books that are in need of repair or something like that, but these were beyond that, and there's no way. But I did manage to get a few that were decent, and when I look for books, I look for some with illustration or maybe the gothic looking font, like the old German ones you guys see me sell before, or a lot of these they're kind of neat. And I do believe these 3 books are done by the same person. Okay, so I got a book here. It says Freckles. There you go. It is done by Jean Stratton Porter, and you can look her up. I've actually seen postcards of this lady, so she was known in her day. And I've got 3 of the books that she wrote, but I'm just going to sell them a piece. So let's see. Copyright on this 1916. It's in decent condition. It looks like it's starting to separate from the spine a little bit here. This one has no illustrations. Hey, this one had the postcard and it's gone. Anyway, $2. Starting bid, $2. It's in decent outer shape. A little bit of wear up here. That's Freckles by Jean Stratton Porter. 32 sold. Got to lean it in for 2. See if I can keep up with chat here. Probably not. Look on the other side of the wrapper. Why? Anybody else? Anybody else? Give me a bid of 3. Hey, Calypso. How you doing? Might want to stick around, Calypso. I got something from the 1700s. Plenty of stuff from the 18s. Okie dokie. I got Alina in for $32. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I went back and watched your video, and everything I wanted to get, somebody else had already purchased. So I guess that's what you get for not showing up. You know, kind of got to be there if you want the stuff. And I wasn't there. Let's see. I forgot what I was writing down. Yeah, well, maybe there was something I wanted to get. I had to watch. I didn't have a choice. Okay, this one is At the Foot of the Rainbow by the same lady, Jean Stratton Porter. There you go. This one has a nifty looking front cover. Somebody walking around in the snow. Not something I envy. There are color illustrations in this. This is definitely old. 19 what? 19. Oh, this thing's giving me fits. And of course, the page is blank. Again, the pages are separating from this one, but there's the title page and the show. Paintings in color by Oliver Kemp, whoever that is. 1907. Copyright on this one. There are pictures in it. Most of them are black and white. Chapter headers like that. But there are color ones in here and there. Here and there. Starting bid, $2. Haven't heard sirens all day. And of course, I start my live and woo, I really feel sorry for the people that. Here's some. Three. Okay. Got Alina in for 3. Anyone else? Anyone else? Got Veronica in for 4. Veronica in for 4. Thank you very much, Veronica. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And the last one by the same lady, and this one's in not as good condition as the others. Hello, Homeschool Lou. I got that thing sitting right over here, and it is with you in mind. But I need to sell this book first. So, or attempt to. This one is called A Daughter of the Land by the same lady. Again, like I said, this lady, you can go look her up. She's known. Someone tried to get $9 from this book before. 1918. Obviously a later book. It is the spine part is actually separating from the book. There aren't any pictures in it. It's all wordy. Yeah, I do $2 on this book. If anybody is interested. Starting to. I got Veronica in for 2. Anybody else? Hello, Lou. Here's the back. Methinks it's water damage. Okay. Nobody else is jumping at the bits, so I'll go ahead and award this to Veronica for 2. Whew. And that was one of those books. Okay. I have another book here. This one's pretty neat. This is called A Boy and a Box. This is a pretty neat cover one. Starting bid on this book is going to be 3. For some reason, there's Canadian stamps in there. 1 penny stamps. So, yeah, they're kind of old. 1912, it's marked. Let me see. As a gift to. Copyright 1909. I got Alina in for 3 on this one. This I like how this one is made. There are illustrations in there. Nice big full black and white ones. I wonder if that's one of the boys with the box. Some different illustrations for you. Okay. Christmas greetings to Dan from Grandma Sheck, December 25th, 1912. Well, thanks, Grandma. Appreciate that. Alina, thank you very much. Said I'll try and get through as much of this as I can, but I got enough for 3 Tuesdays, easily. And I got another auction to go to next week. And I want to talk about that because I know what is for sale. Let's do a cabinet card. This is actually a photo on hard. This is a neat photo. I should put this up on eBay. Honestly. Oh well, I got it up. Here you go. It is a turn of the century home and family. So, try and get you closer here so you can see everybody's dress. $5 on this. I'm sorry I'm starting off kind of high than you're used to, but I got all the good stuff on top. And the good stuff is going to start higher. So $5 for this photograph for the kids in the house. And the house is pretty cool. Is that Grandma with the shotgun? Okay. Looks like there's some people holding some Bibles. I bet those are Bibles. So, hello from the Netherlands. Oh, hello, Susan. Suzette, it's been a while. Yeah. Okay, this isn't a cabinet card. This is actually a photo that's been glued down to something hard. Piece of paper that's hard. So, but I do have the cabinet card sitting here. Here is a cabinet card. It's probably a school or yeah, or orphanage. It's really hard to say. Turn of the century stuff. A lot of kids didn't have parents or slave labor, that kind of thing was going on. So, starting bid on this cabinet cards. Well, this one's kind of eat up, so we'll do five. We'll do five on this one. Starting. A lot of kids. Some of the kids actually smiling. Some kids don't look like they want to be there. So I'll try and. $5 if anybody's interested. Even the Netherlands. Oh. Okay. No one is interested. Here, I got one book left. This book isn't going to be cheap because it's nice and full of pictures, full color pictures. Oh, let's see. There's a Merry Christmas thing. Okay, this is a 1950 book. It's in decent condition. These are feathers. If you can't tell, whoever owned it last put their sticker, but you can probably get that up off of there. Yeah, you can get that off there pretty easily. Yeah, so this is Birds of America from 1950. Hey, Roman, how you doing? And they are just chock full of color photos of birds on every page. You'll never run out. Starting on this is going to be 10. And yeah, sorry, that's a lot, but every page has a color photo on it. And these are, hey, look, it's a puffin, I bet. That's a puffin, and its nearest cousin is called a token, because you're tucking and puffin. Never mind. Oh, it was a drug joke. Sorry. So yeah, I got to be in at 10 on this book. Don't really a red cockaded woodpecker, an Arctic three-toed woodpecker. I wonder who actually counted the toes. Which brings me to another question. Do birds have toes? I thought they had claws or talons. Olive-sided flycatcher. No interest? I know it's a little high, ladies, but yeah, it's wall-to-wall pictures. Another cabinet card. More kids and a guy on a horse. How you doing, Roman? I hope you're doing okay, brother. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for showing support. It is much appreciated. Does have a water stain. I will start this one at 3. There is a guy on a horse. I don't know. Maybe he's sold enough kids he could trade it in on a horse. Here's the back. As you can see, it is water damaged. But I'll do $3 to start on this. Hey, I got my cephalopod today, cat. my octopus slash squid. I'll just call it a cephalopod. That covers all of them. It's sitting in between two others I have. I got cat in for 3. Do I have any other interests? Yeah, thanks for wrapping it up in bubble wrap. It's almost like I got free bubble wrap out of the deal. Yeah, bubble wrap. You know you're a reseller when you're really happy about the box that you get the stuff in. Oh, I got something you're gonna love. Oh yeah, and it's in good condition. Anyway, I got cat in for 3. If nobody else is in, then it's going to cat. Thank you very much, cat. Let's see, put those there. Boys there. Okay, so this one's on foam board. I might leave it on there. I don't know. Okay. This one's going to start at 10. It's in decent condition. It's got a little piece of the cabinet card ripped off, but the photo is in wonderful condition. This is the real photo of a real campsite and a real cowboy. It's a little ratty around the edges. I kind of think that adds to it, but yeah. So, 10, starting. Said it's a real cowboy at a real campsite. Not that I would know what a fake campsite is, but there we go. Sorry about the cellophane. I can get the cellophane off of it if I probably oughta. Yeah, okay, it's taped down like bejesus right now. I'll probably leave it like this and ship it like this, and if you want to take it out of there, you can. But it's loosely in there. But I got to be in at 10 on this one. This one's going up on eBay for around 25 if it does not get sold here today. Can I get 25 off of eBay? Probably not, but I bet I can get 20. Or 17 or 18. So if somebody's in, oh, I got cat in for 10. Well, you can see his gun on the other side. Oh, and he's got a 6-shooter in his belt. When you think it's a 6-shooter, wagging in the background with all the camping gear. Some more cowboys off to the side here. There's some right here. It's a pretty good score there, cat. All right, I don't see anybody jumping in there, so we'll give it to cat. If no one else is interested. Yeah. Okay. I was almost wishing nobody would buy it so I could put it on eBay just to see what I could get, go fishing. But I'm glad somebody took it that likes it. Which is ultimately the goal. All right, these next 2 cabinet cards go together and will be sold together. And I really should have taken these out. There we go. Both of them together, 10. starting. Okay, the first photo is of a lumber company. The second is taken at the foot of the building with the crew and family. So this first one is the lumber building. Guys lining the top there. Guys running the bottom. Those almost look like rails. That's probably, those might be trolley rails though. Hey GK, where you been, hon? Missed ya. And here is all the crew and family of that lumber company. They go together. Hey, this one's kind of wobbly. I tell you what, I'm going to lower the price to 7 because of the wobble on that one card. But they go together. You get them both. This is the lumber company with some of the crew and family, and here is the entire crew and family of this lumber company. $7, buys them both, cabinet cards. Here's the back. Got some kind of stuff going on there. Can Cardiff Cowboy and her? Oh. Everybody saying hello to GK, including me. Hello, GK. Okay. Nobody's in for the lumber company crew. I'm just going to start pulling them off the top here to see what we got. Oh, yeah. I bought this one because it caught my eye. It's got pictures in it. They're all black and white. It's kind of a sciencey book. Oh, yeah, that's your excuse, huh? Let's see. 1909. We'll start the bidding off at $3 on this book. I think it's worth more, honestly. But I said 3, so we'll stick with 3. Fungus diseases of plants. Yep, that's right. Teach yourself about country life. Starting bid on this is 3. 19, what did I say, 9, I think. Plenty of photographs in here of things to, I don't know, test things. Lots of sciencey things to do science things with. This is a pretty neat book. Here's some fungus on a tree. Guess it's better than fungus on my shorts. So, all kinds of nifty little pictures. Well, I got Veronica in for 3, wanting to do some sciencey things with mold. All I can think of now is Ghostbusters. I collect spores, molds, and fungus. Here's the back. Here's the side. It's in decent condition. It's not falling apart. As you can see, it's still got the bends to the pages. Nobody else is interested for Veronica. Is gonna get a cool looking sciencey book on fungus of plants. Oh yeah, you vacay. Did you get your antique bins? Okay, so we got Veronica in for 3. Congratulations, Veronica. I expect a book report in a week. Have it on my desk. I think it's pretty awesome book. Of course, I like science, so I'm a very sciencey guy. Okay, so let's see. I bought oh yeah, correspondence, not just envelopes, but letters in here too. I will definitely have to go through these. So, yep. Well, here's one from Lazarus. Well, I tell you what, let me pull one out and take a look. Oh no, I'm gonna have to steam it open. Okay, so the stamps, the sealant has closed it, and what you got to do is put it over some kind of heat to let it go. And using a glue gun isn't gonna work. Okay, well, I will have to go through all the correspondence so I can tell you what it's about and maybe see what it is. All right. Got this one right here. Let's see what we got. Gonna make a pile and call it a lot. Well, you know. Bidding's gonna start at $2. I got a registration card for what? Tuition, laboratory, library to the student. It's some kind of registration for 1912. Here is a Indiana National Bank blank check. Hey, hey, hey. You buy this, you can do what you want there. 1931. I've got an old Valentine's Day card. These are all from the 20s and 30s, so I'm assuming that this is the same. Here's that letter from the 1700s. I'll show that that's separate. That's going to be sold by itself. Let's see what we got here. Something about children. This goes with that. I have uh, what is referred to as a Victorian greeting card. It's not really that, but it is a greeting card. Whether it rains cats or dogs or whether the sky is blue, I'm having a birthday party, and I'm expecting you. And there's cats and dogs, and they're raining. June 2nd to 5th, date April 6th, 1928, in Warren, Pennsylvania, it looks like. Yeah, these will go off to the side. Those are Victorian greeting cards. I'm going to throw this bag in. We're up to $3 with GK. What I have in here is play money. There's big business. Let's see. I bet these are S&H stamps. Yep. There you go. Let's go to the grocery store. God, I remember these things. So we got the top value book. It's in wonderful, wonderful condition. In this bag also, besides the play money and that, I'll pull out the money. Looks like to be some game pieces, probably from the same place where the says giant boom. Somebody has taken a map and cut out a bunch of hearts. Huh. You figured one of you ladies already had this bag. So everything in the bag. There's a bunch of map cut out hearts. It looks like some game pieces, some game money. I got the stamp. This Victorian birthday invitation. Stuff from the 20s and 30s. Everything here. I got Vanessa in for 4. How you doing, Angie? Ooh, 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 look at these cards. Mm-mm-mm. Photos. I got photos. I got greeting cards. I got GK in for 5. Okay, the next lot's going to be a lot of cards. Okay, GK in for 5. Vanessa's out. Anybody else? Ah, yes, you do. It is sitting right back here. It says GK on it. I'm waiting to put some more stuff in it. It's only about half, maybe 3/4 full. If you buy any flat stuff, I will most assuredly get it in there. As a matter of fact, I'll probably have to make an invoice when I'm done. I don't know. We'll see. GK 45. I'm gonna make sure I write this down. Okay, that's you. I'll put them in here. All right. I've got some greeting cards. These are old. It says, to a dear little girl with a happy heart and laughter and gay, may you spend this new birthday and may all your dreams come true. Are my wishes all for you? Sounds like a question. Okay, this is from the 20s, probably about 25 to 20, I'm guessing, but I've handled enough of these things, right? This one's from the early 1900s. 1920s, probably. It is a card. Those little swastikas there, those are backwards. Those are good looks. If they were facing the other way, that's the bad ones. But these are facing the correct way, wishing you health and prosperity. And this is a postcard. It's got a postmark on it, 1928. There you go, 1920s, almost 30s, with a beautiful card on it. That's part of this lot. Um, Starting bid on this lot's going to be $3. That's kind of low, but I have Bible gems for little folks. This has some age to it. where to find all the stuff inside. In the Bible, duh. Here's the 10 Commandments. So it's obviously the New Testament. Let's see. Because the Old Testament has 21 commandments in it. Here, Lord's Prayer, the Beatitudes. Don't know how old it is. Probably 20s, 30s. Here's a baby announcement. There's something you don't see every day. Announcing the arrival of Emma Warren to Mr. and Mrs. Those people, I'm not going to tell you. Weight 7.5 pounds, May 29th, 1926. Bidding starts at $3 for all these. And we got an old Valentine greeting postcard. 1927. This one, whoops, this one's pretty. I like this one a lot. And I've got, I don't know about this one. Mother, daddy, and little girl, know your face wreathed in smiles, your hearts both glad and light, and may your precious little girl make future days all bright. So maybe it's a birthday card or another baby announcement. And the last thing I'm going to throw in here has nothing to do with any of the others, but says 20 years of undisputed supremacy, Halcyon oil from the Republic Oil Company, which I have heard of, sole manufacturers. And that's all it is. It's a placard of, hey, look, our stuff don't stink. That's, again, that's an oil advertisement, which I guess is a baby announcement from the 20s. A beautiful Valentine Day postcard, 1928. I certainly would like to see you again. Tell mother and daddy to bring you to see me. Best love, Edna and Earl. Okay. 1920s baby announcement here. A book, Bible Gems for Little Folks. I've got a look at that lithograph on the back of this postcard. Yes, it's got the backwards swastikas on it, but they're backwards. So they're not Hitler ones. They're Indian ones, as in Native Americans. And a birthday greeting card. I got Cat in for 3. Is anybody else in for this group of stuff? I don't see anybody else chomping at the bit, so I'm going to give it to Cat for 3. I'd say that's a pretty righteous call. Thank you, Cat. Appreciate it. Got a lot of photographs in here. Oh, okay. Check it out. I got some of them old German things. Let's bust them out of here. I know you guys are itching to see the 1700s thing. I'll get it. Hold your horses. Alright, so yeah, I can't read German. I'm not gonna even try. I know it says America on it. 1879. There you go. Calendar? Calendar? I don't know. Let us open it up and find out. Woo! Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm doing my best not to. Looky there. Mm-mm-mm. Emblem in I don't know. I don't know. None of the words are close enough for me to even figure it out. But there's the inside. Here's the back. I'll do $2 on this one item. 1879, something German. Chrono something. Worken. Diverjagerherzen. Yeah, I'm tired of butchering the language here. I got Veronica in for 3. Wow. Yeah, that's all that's in there. That thing right there. That's pretty neat. What is that? I see the angels. Somebody sleeping in a box holding their baby. I don't think it's supposed to be a representative of Jesus, but maybe, I don't know. And way off in the distance here, there's some people, there's a cave, and they got a campfire. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I really don't. Okay, I got Veronica in for 3. Anybody else? Okay, next up, something in English, thank goodness. Pierce's Memorandum and Account Book, which I will sell with this one, which is also an account book. A present from the World's Dispensary Medical Association in Buffalo, New York. But yeah, it is a advertisement, which they almost always did that. It's for good kidneys, some kind of medicine that helps your kidneys, and the rest of it is your account book. So somebody's keeping track of whatever there. There's your calendar from 1926. What's this? Hernia or rupture? All these people in here. Where? Oh my goodness. Here's a receipt I found in there. I've not seen this. The receipt is dated January 18th, 1928. There you go. It was in the book. I'm going to leave it in the book. Both these books, $3 starting bid. I'll open this one here in a second. This is from Dr. Pierce's Healing Salve. From his standard medicines. I imagine that's what his offices look like. Front. Somebody just keeping tabs on what they're buying. I'm going to put this back in here. That's where I found it. That's where it stays. And here is another account book. This one's pretty thick. It's got that thick kind of paper on it. And somebody has accounted for a lot of stuff. This one's not advertisement. This is strictly an account book. What do we got here? Cash received amount. Cash paid amount. And here is a receipt. It says 1944 on it. Okay. I got Veronica in for 5. Do I have any other takers for both of these books? Okay, get them both. One's advertisement for some medicinal thing. Okay. I got Veronica for 5. Okay, Veronica. Okay. Thank you very much. Put those right there. And back to something German. Calendar. 1889. I can read the word Philadelphia on it. There you go. Woo! Kind of got chewed up on the back here. I'll do $2 on it. Let's open it up. Oh, this has got horoscopes and phases of the moons. And oh, yeah. You ladies are into horoscopes. You can find out what you are in 1889. Let's see. What am I looking for? Yeah, here you go. There's one for April. Phases of the moon. I guess that's kind of like an almanac, almost. And it is the Gothic font. I know it's probably got some other name for it, but Der Farm. You know what? I bet this is a farmer's almanac. It says Der Farmer's calendar. I bet it is. The National Series of Almanacs. Yeah, I could just read the top. April. I cannot read that. So, 1889 Farmer's Almanac in German. And I got Alina in for 4. Looks like everybody else is out. So we will be awarding Alina der German thing for 4. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies, for everything as always. Oh, let's see what else we got up in here. I'm going to put all these Victorian greeting cards together in one lot and then wait for Kat to be here and tell him. Here is a letter dated 1892. Snowbound in school and wanting a little longer life of Whittier. Here is a nicely written, you could probably read this if you sit down and took the time to do so. But it's a letter dated 1892. This is going to be a lot of things. Here's another note. Says something about 3 eggs, beat the yellow and add the white after beaten. So this is probably a recipe, or somebody just likes beating up eggs. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Uh, I'm not seeing a date on this right away. 1926. Infant feeding schedule, card case edition. In case you ladies decide on having kids ever again, or grandkids or whatever. Feeding table for the use of Dryco. Uh, Dryco, the dry milk company in New York. Protolac, never heard of it. That's on there. I have a card. Baby dear, congratulations, lucky you. Another baby was born. There's the stork up there. This one's covered. This is a postcard. It says, please write. Here is the back. Somebody liked this card. It is in plastic. 1909 is the postmark date on it. That's part of the lot. Starting bid on all of this is going to be $2. Oh my goodness. Here is, somebody took the letterhead off, probably so you won't, I don't know, bug them. I got Alina in for free. Let me see if I can discern what this is. Dear Martha Louise. Oh, wow, this is from the pastor. You were a sweet girl to write to me in a letter when I was at Madison. Okay, well, I'll let the winner read that. Here is a congratulatory, probably because the baby's born, hence the stork in the nest, postcard. That's part of the lot. Postmark 1909. Check it out. We got us a gobble, 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 gobble. I'm going to pile it on, people. Maybe I should save these for those. That I like that design. I like that design a lot. Okay, so it's a card, and there is writing on the back. See, you are a mighty sweet little girl to remember me, Xmas. Your present was a beauty, and put it on as soon as best regards, Ma and Daddy. Okay. So, all this, every bit of it, I got GK in it for, and then I'm going to run one more lot, and it'll be everything in here. I got GK in for 4. She'll be getting the gobble, 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 gobble postcard, really. And a birthday announcement postcard on March. And then on 1909. Please, for the love of God. Right. Okay. I got GK in for 4. I don't see anybody batting down the... Put all your stuff in here. Okay. Thank you, GK. Okay, and the next lot is going to start at 3. Let's just cut right to the chase and start 3. I've got this leather bound. I'm not sure what these are. They are the size of stamps, but they are not stamps. And then there's some writing in them too. They just must be little notes. Oh, this does have a date on it. 1924. Okay. So there is writing on it. And in the back, it's a calendar. That reminds me, National Writer. Let me see. Like a flash, some passing. The National Reminder is a storehouse for live ideas, keeps track of all of your appointments, and jogs the memory. The National Reminder, additional fillers at all stationery stores. So I'm stuck in top chat. Okay, I got Lena in for 4. Here is an itty bitty letter, or that's an envelope. Let me see if there's a letter in it. Yes, there is. Ah, here we go. Ooh, looky here. Oh, this is neat. There's a little picture there. Dear. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that name. My something ashamed of not writing. Sorry. Couldn't make it to your party. It's a really long, with a pretty neat graphic of a toddler on it. And this quirky little envelope. That's part of the mess. Here's a happy birthday greeting card. You see, it's just blank. Here's another something written. I do like the flowers on this one. Wildflower flower notes. 1951. There we go. Oh, wait. And there's more to it. Oh, and there is a persimmon pudding recipe on this. I've got a picture of a baby. Where is he now? Or her. Okay, and these all these photographs are part of that. Here's a picture of some cafeteria. This is where we ate. Here's a sepia toned little girl with her play guitar. This one says Memphis Bridge, 1960. Guarantee there's houses there now. More look at the Memphis Bridge. And then I got these little ones that are dated 1949. These came out of a Kodak camera. I know this. Spanish Aero car over Whirlpool Rapids, Canadian side, Niagara Falls, summer 1949. Some kind of something to go over the falls and die or go down in history. American Falls, Niagara. Kind of looks the same on both sides, honestly. One side is cheaper than the other. A steamer made of the mist, Niagara Falls, 1949. What do you mean you are stuck in top chat? And then this is American Falls, Niagara, summer 1949. Really small pictures, kind of hard to show up on this. Do I have a ruler with me? Yes, I do. Would you like to know the sizes of these little ones? Can I have the size of the 3 photos? Okay, well, the small ones of the Niagara Falls are 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches, all the Niagara Fall ones. The Memphis Bridge photos from February 1962. Oh, well, they're all 3.5 by 2.5. And this one is 5 by 3.5, the Memphis Bridge one. The one of a baby looks like it was a cabinet card at one point because it's really thick. Persimmon pudding. Hey, did somebody want to try that? I've just because ew. I got to lean in for 5. Get all the photos. You get the stationery. You get to adopt a child. Hey, cat, get on your computer. Oh, anybody else interested? I got to lean in for 5. Stationery. Adopt a baby. Probably scare you guys away, huh? Some personal photos. Memphis Bridge, cafeteria, Niagara Falls from both sides in 1949. persimmon pudding recipe. Too lazy. You're supposed to say you're just too busy to get up right in that moment. A correspondence with a little baby on it. And a happy birthday card. Okay, if nobody else is interested, I'm going to give it to Alina for 5. Going once. Going twice. Congratulations, Alina. Dad, I'm going to put together all the Victorian greeting cards in one lump pile. I don't have many, but I know you got a thing for them. So the following Tuesday, I'll bring those out. I think this is a really great lot. I think the persimmon pudding recipe alone, because it just sounds good right now. And we have emptied. Look, I got another plastic shoebox. Joy. I don't know if I want to sell this one yet or not. Okay. I got enough time to do 1 or 2 more lots, and I'm going to pile them up like I'm doing. And we will. Oh, wow. I'm going through these quicker than I thought. I do have some more books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 12 more books. I've got things that I'm going to be bringing out. Some old pictures, airmail, just some scrapbooking things somebody did a long time ago. Well, I'm going through this quicker than I thought. An old picture of Europe that I got upside down. Somebody doing their homework here. That's what it looks like to me. All right, so we're going to do one more thing, and then I want to save some stuff for next Tuesday. Even though I'm going to an auction this Saturday, I don't think there's going to be much ephemera there, but there is going to be a lot of Hallmark ornaments. If anybody is interested in those, there's going to be a lot there. So there's a lot of Christmas. I'm seeing Christmas everything now. I have a leather bound. This here is what the tooling looks like on the other side. But it says autographs. You're probably thinking celebrity. That's not how this is. January 7th, darn it, 1888. And you just get your schoolmates, teachers, whatever, to sign them. I see these at auction. More often than not, I'll see these things called autographed dogs, which are just ragdoll dogs. And you would hand those out to your classmates and they would sign them. I don't buy those at auction because they're hard to resell. But yeah, 1889 autographs, probably. Let's see, what's it say? Emma Hill, Onego, New York. Thank you. Think of me long, think of me over, think of the fun. We had together something Stevens, Owego, New York, November 1899. What do I want for this? I'll do $3 on it. It's leather bound. It is tooled in the back. Yeah, that stuff will come off. Like I said, these aren't celebrities. These are more than likely classmates or people. It looks like everything's from Owego, New York. I have no idea where Owego is. Okay, right now I got Calypso in for 5. She got you beat, Deb. Kind of reminds me of a wallet. If you ladies are interested in things like these, I see these a lot. Like I said, I don't buy them because it's hard for me to resell. But my mind was always thinking eBay for the longest time or Etsy, and like I said, I'm not doing that so much anymore. Also, if you know any kids, teens, early 20s, whatever, that want 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons books, I have them all, and I'm willing to part with them cheaper that you can get them on eBay. Woo! I got Debbie in for 8. Out to Debbie too. Veronica, you gonna try and beat Debbie up? Okay. I'll shoot you a picture on. I think I can do it on Instagram. I'm not sure. I think it's fair to say that Debbie wanted that. It's in good shape. What about the autographs on it, though? Most of the time I see them, they have autographs on them. Okay. Well, I'll bring them this way. They're out in the living room. They're from my library. I sold all my first editions on eBay like that for big money. But I got 5th edition and I got some 3rd edition because 2nd and 4th edition sucked. Well, if I see an autographed dog, which I see them a lot, honestly. Thank you very much, Debbie. Vintage empty photo albums, vintage ones, huh? I have some in plastic, about as vintage as they're going to get is like 80s, though, which to me really isn't vintage, but it is. Well, that's lots of little stuff there. Okay, we're hitting the hour and a half mark. I know I said I'd. Here's a preview. I got more postcards to sell next week. Here's a bunch of Victorian greeting cards. Like I said, I'll stack them together because I know there's 1 or 2 of you out there that like those things. Here's a real photo postcard from 19 Lake Wawasee. Okay. Yeah, that's more my idea of vintage. You got it. Huh. There's something with a Confederate flag on it. I can burn that, I think. A lot of postcards I bought in here. This is going to be next Tuesday, so. And I'm just going to tease y'all for now, but this will be next Tuesday since we ran out of time. But I'm going to show you. It is very, very fragile, but this is what I got. It is from 1779. It is dated that as such, and I have no reason to believe that it is not. I've sold plenty of stuff from the 1700s. I've sold. Let's see. I think on another charity auction, I sold stuff from the French Indian Wars, which was 1750s. I think maybe. So I come across 1700 stuff every once in a while. 1800 stuff all the time. So that's I will. Sorry to tease you, but this will be next Tuesday, and I'll sell it. Probably start it off at 5, just because of its age, something like that. It won't be the first time. If you keep watching, I come across 1700s maybe every, I don't know, just say every 10 auctions, I'll come across something that's 1700s, and I will aggressively go after it because the stuff is really good. Yeah, I know. I don't, you know, I don't know. Eh. And then there's something next to it that has all the different dates to something. I don't know, but it's done in the same quill. And this is quill. And this is the kind where you put the powder over it to make sure that the ink is dry. And then you, I don't know what they blew it onto, but there we go. I'm going to put this in an envelope to keep it nice and the way it is. Yeah. Time for another phone. Tell that hubby to go out and make you some money and get some phones. Okay. So we're done for now. I appreciate everybody that purchased everything, and I appreciate everybody that did. Make sure you're here next Tuesday. I will be selling off that 1700s piece, and I'll think about the price and I'll do some comps. But I'm not going to charge you too much, right, ladies? Because you've been here with me, and this is a way for me to show my appreciation and not charge an arm and a leg for things. I've got plenty of books left. I've got, like I said, postcards. If I run out of time, I will break into my personal collection of postcards. And I want to remind everybody, October 20th is my charity auction, and I've got 5 people that have agreed to this point. Calypso Cat's one of them. And yeah, well, I'm going to be releasing a YouTube video on the charity that I'm giving to, and they show the cats and stuff, and it's really sad, and they really need money. So, yeah, thank you very much, ladies. It is always appreciated. You could have been anywhere, and you chose to be here. I just want to thank you. Everybody have a great day. Enjoy the time away from me, and have. I'll see you Sunday, and maybe I'll have a guest. Yep. Okay. Everybody stay cool, stay warm, whichever it is, and have a blessed day. Good night.